Hello and welcome back to Motivation Effects, the little channel that could. I'm Dave. Today's video, I want to tell a story in my own words that Neville Goddard used to tell his audience during his lectures. And the topic was under God plays all the parts: the rich man, the poor man, the beggar man, and the thief. And this is his story. He was in New York City and two of his brothers came to visit, and they wanted to see all the Broadway and opera shows that they could in a 2-week period. So Neville bought all the tickets. One show that they really wanted to see was Aida, but it was sold out, no tickets. Couldn't find them. But Neville, knowing the law of assumption, he quickly assumed that he was handing over the tickets to his brothers for the Aida show. So they went to the box office, stood in line, eventually got to be next in line behind two gentlemen, a very, very tall guy and I guess a normal sized guy. While they were purchasing their tickets, the tall guy raises his hand and distracts the guy in the box office. His buddy quickly slips in $2, grabs the tickets, and they proceed to start heading toward the door. The box office guy looks at the $2 and had a confused look on his face. Neville saw all this go down, so he turned around and he said that he screamed. It's kind of hard for me to imagine Neville screaming, but he said he screamed, "Sir!" The tall guy turns around, sees Neville and the box office guy looking at him, and Neville angrily said, "Come here." He said the guy came over to him like a child. And of course the tall guy is saying, "What's the meaning of this? Why did you call me?" Neville looked at him and said, "You guys gave the box office guy $2 and the tickets are $20. I guess after a few minutes of denying and all that, the man finally took out his wallet and gave the box office guy the 2 tens and took his $2 back, and the two men snaked off. Without missing a beat, Neville turned to the box office guy and said, "I want 2 tickets to Aida, and I want them in the horseshoe section," which I guess is the best section you can get. The guy behind the counter opens up a drawer, pulls out 2 tickets to Aida, and sells them to Neville. And Neville was able to give his 2 brothers tickets to the show. The point of the story was that God plays all the parts. We are all gods. And like it or not, whenever you see someone being mean, being nasty, cheating, hurting people, that's God playing a part. It's called being in a state. We can change states whenever we want, but the point is God is playing all the parts. The rich man, the poor man, the beggar man, the thief. Neville said, "I can't be mad at those men because they were playing their part of thieves. And if they hadn't have done that, and I didn't step in the way I did, I would have never gotten my 2 tickets to Aida. So how can I be mad at them?" When I first heard that story, it really got me to think. Yes, we're human. We don't like to be hurt. We don't like to be mistreated. We don't like to be talked to rudely. But there's a verse in the Bible that says, "What men meant for evil, God meant for good." I think that when someone mistreats us, hurts our feelings, yeah, we're human. We're probably going to feel that a little bit. But we can choose to look at it like, well, that's just God playing his part. That poor guy or that poor woman, she's in a state, and hopefully she'll change that state because she's really being an idiot right now, or she's being very rude right now, or he's being very rude right now. And I try to keep that in mind whenever somebody mistreats me, says an unkind word. But I love that story, and I hope you enjoyed that too. So that's it. Hope this helped. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.